Hey guys, and welcome back. The National Conference for Community and Justice has continuously existed in St. Louis since 1930. Here to tell us all about the mission of the organization are Acting Executive Director David Martineau and Youth Program Director Emily Jones. Hi, how are you guys?
Good.
Welcome.
Good, thank you.
Thank you for coming out today.
We're glad to be here.
Yeah, thanks for having
Mark,
us.
can you tell us a little bit about the history and the mission of the organization?
Sure. We have existed continuously, as you said, from 1930. We were originally a regional office of a national organization, and so we're in our 84th year.
Wow.
And we initially were the National Conference for Christians and Jews, and so since the start, our focus has really been about bringing people together across difference.
Right.
And so historically that's been religion and race, but our work now is really multiple identity focused. And the work that we do brings people together across difference to help create more inclusive, representative communities through learning and education.
Now you work with the adults, and Emily, you work with the youth department. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do with the adults?
Sure. So we have a couple of different training options or opportunities available to folks. What we're probably best known for are our inclusion institutes. And those are kind of retreat style. People come and they stay overnight for 3 to 5 days. And they delve deeply into talking about issues of race, class, gender, sexual orientation, ability status, in order to become leaders in their corner of the community, so they can go back to wherever they came from and try to make a more inclusive, responsive organization, agency, network, service available to the community.
Great. Emily, tell us what you do with the youth department.
Yeah, so we have a number of different opportunities for young people in the St. Louis region. One of them is our Anytown Youth Leadership Institute that happens during the summer. And then graduates of that program can continue on with our Ally program over the course of the school year. And that program actually meets every other weekend for 2 hours and gets a chance to bring students back together, see their friends that they made through the program, but then also continue to work on leadership skill development and facilitation skill development so they can facilitate conversations around these topics with their friends, families, even in trainings at their school environments.
Right. Now you just finished with a cohort, you were telling me, of the adult facilitation program. What was the, result of that, and when will you be looking for another group of adults?
Sure. So yeah, we one of the things that NCCJ in doing this work has had as an expertise in engaging people in these sorts of conversations. And so the result of the Facilitator certification program is we now have 17 newly minted facilitators, we call them facilitainers, who are prepared to lead conversations, dialogues, and workshops in their organizations in order to sustain change over time.
So where do these people come from? Are they able to, implement this where they live, in their communities? How are they able to implement what they've learned?
Often folks are sent from their employer, their organization. So this cohort consisted of, this was in Columbia, Missouri, actually. And so we actually had 7 people from the University of Missouri Health System and 8 people from the Columbia Public Schools. And so as teams, they go back to their organizations and they're able to then work together to put in place training workshops for their people.
Great. When will you be looking for another group to facilitate?
We're preparing to launch one the end of May, and we'll have our, by the end of this week, we will have our application registration information up on our website.
Great, great. When we come back, we're going to talk a lot about the Anytown Youth Program that's happening this summer, how you guys can get involved with it in your school. So you guys don't want to go anywhere. Emily's going to tell us all about it, so stay right here with us, guys. We'll be right back with more from David and Emily.